What's going on, Jerome's Raw Real Audio Rant? Again, if only there was a name for this, right? So everyone's crying in the breast milk because of Sunday Night Football. It is what it is, right? And every now and then there's a no-call, no-show game, right? And you can't blame everything on injuries, but you can look to a rosier outlook. You know, have a positive outlook on things because it's one game. Season's long. It's literally getting longer. And this is probably perverse, right? I would rather lose big, like the Vikings getting schwacked 22-6, versus, say, like the Broncos losing on a technicality against the Colts, right? Where if you get your ass kicked, you know you have a lot of things to work on, and it gets that chip on your shoulder. Whereas if you lose a game like the Broncos did, stupid ass Sean Payton and Bo Nix, you're probably just going to whine and write a sternly worded letter to the commissioner. Could you imagine if Sean Payton complains about things to Roger Goodell? But I know, like, everyone's hyped up about the finish for Monday Night Football Week 1. It was great, right? And now, like, the walls are tumbling down, right? Oh, there goes the season. Oh, JJ's a bust. Oh, Kevin O'Connell can't coach his way out of a piss-soaked paper bag. I don't know why you put piss in a paper bag. Oh, TJ Hawkinson's checked out. Oh, we can't stop the run. $143 to Bijan, however they pronounce it this week, right? But it's okay. You know, honestly, if we had a quarterback that was softer mentally than JJ McCarthy, be concerned, right? Also, can we remember, like, he is literally the youngest starting quarterback in the National Football League at 22. Just became a first-time father. And obviously not trying to, like, integrate personal life with professional life. But let's be honest, like, JJ McCarthy and his beautiful fiance, they just had their first amazing child. And McCarthy did miss a day of practice, as well as his sleep is probably kind of jacked up right now. And that could have led to some of the performance, right? Now, obviously, you're not saying it's like, well, he should have skipped the birth of his child in practice. No, that's stupid. No. But sometimes life happens, right? And also, you look at the offensive line. So Darisaw has not returned yet. Justin School was not it, and then he got concussed. And then Walter Rouse. I mean, first, I was praising and champing at the bit for my guy, Walter Rouse. First play, Jordan Mason, 18 yards, holding. And he didn't need to hold. Also, Ryan Kelly, concussion too. Juergens, I thought, was fine. But think about it. So Ryan Kelly, longtime veteran, calling out protections, you know, getting into the right protection for the most part. And all of a sudden, Juergens, second year. JJ McCarthy, second year. And now they're the quarterback and the pivot man, and they're calling out protections. Maybe that led to miscommunications. Maybe that led to some of those complete free rusher sacks. Because don't get me wrong, like Raheem Morris, great coach. Falcons, pass rush, starting to look legit. I think the Vikings sort of handed some of those sacks to the Falcons. I mean, McCarthy, 6 sacks, 3 fumbles. And I thought, especially at the beginning of the game, so the first 3 quarters of the Bears game, you kind of felt like he was processing things a little bit slower, just like half a beat slow, right? And then fourth quarter obviously broke out of it, and he was fine. In the beginning of the Falcons game, I felt like he looked like the fourth quarter, like he was processing things. Vikings couldn't stay on the field, but it felt like that half beat of slowness was not there. But then after he got the bejesus beat out of him, then all of a sudden that half a hitch came back. All right, so I think that's part of it. All right, and now I know it's easy to cry. Oh, JJ McCarthy, 11-21, 2 picks, 3 fumbles, lost 1, 37.5 quarterback rating. Boo! You're the laughing stock of me. Boo! Did you know that Peyton Manning led the league in interceptions as a rookie? No big deal. Do you know in one of Tom Brady's first starts, he threw 3 picks? It happens. Tom friggin' Brady. Also, he won the Super Bowl in his first year starting after he took over for Drew Bledsoe. So, I mean, basically, this game just is what it is, right? And I feel like it would be a different conversation if McCarthy didn't have some of those flash throws from the Falcons game. Like, when the Vikings got down to the 2, which they did not score, by the way, that throw to Thielen, that sideline throw to Naylor before halftime, that throw to Jefferson, I feel like there were some positives to take away from this game. Also, rambling, scrambling for a couple yards, it was good. And, of course, the fourth quarter against the Bears was sublime, right? Peak performance and just a foretaste of the things to come. But if we didn't have those things, then maybe you could start raising an eyebrow. All right. Now, obviously, you're not ready to give up on a quarterback after 2 games unless you're just completely irrational. And frankly, you probably already had your mind made up. Right. And with McCarthy, let's see what happens when the entire Vikings first-team offensive line is actually together, because they've taken 0.0 snaps together this year because Darrisaw has not returned. And hopefully Ryan Kelly is indeed going to be good to go. And also, let's factor in, hey, Jordan Addison is returning. And hopefully Aaron Jones' hamstring isn't a lingering issue, but also it could mean that Jordan Mason's running back 1, which he should be at this point. He's simply, I love Aaron Jones. Had a great block out there on Sunday night, but Jordan Mason is a big reason why the Vikings had that comeback going against the Bears, right? And also getting some positive yards on first and second down versus settling for 3rd and 9. Getting to 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. I mean, it's greatly going to help out J.J. McCarthy, right? So let's just take a beat and judge him once he has everyone back. And I know NFL's a attrition league, so everything's not always perfect, and it's not an excuse. But how about he doesn't get sacked 9 times in 2 games? Now, some of those sacks are on him, but a lot of them are not. All right, and also a lot of the pressures are not either. Right, so obviously this is a spot where McCarthy's going to have to learn, and he will. No one's going to work harder. No one's going to question his mentality, his process, not pointing fingers, except unless he's pointing at himself, completely taking ownership of the situation. What can I do better to make this team better? I feel like that's everyone's mentality. And Darrisaw will be back. Addison will be back. Jefferson is going to do his damn thing. Jordan Mason's going to be a hammer. TJ Hawkinson will actually show up for things, which would be great. And we'll just go from there. Luckily, the defense is good to go. Well, pass rush-wise. Right? And also, start taking the ball away. I feel like now we're just going to have to take the ball away and score until this offense gets right. But hopefully this offense will get right very quickly, because the Bengals game, it's hard to have a must-win in Week 3, especially for an out-of-conference game. But the Bengals game is pretty huge. Right? Right the ship. Get back to 2-1. The NFC North division could be pretty competitive, but we'll see. All right. And then go over to Ireland, kick Aaron Rodgers' ass. They're fallible. Go to London, and did I say Dublin? Yeah, Dublin first one, London second one. Beat the Browns' ass. Everyone's doing it. And then we'll roll. Get to the bye week. Get ready for the stupid Eagles. The Chargers are actually looking pretty damn good. But it's okay. You knew it was going to be a process. No, the Vikings should not have brought back Sam Darnold. No, the Vikings shouldn't have signed Rodgers. This is your guy. For better or for worse, he is your guy, and you can't enjoy the sweet without the sour. A little bit of sweet fourth quarter, Week 1 against the Bears. A lot of sour the rest of the time. So hopefully things will balance out, and they will. And by the end of the season, we'll all look back at the Falcons game and laugh, unless it costs us the 1 seed, which it certainly might. Anyways, that's it. Raw rant. Don't give up on 9. Feeling fine. That's all. Anyways, you guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.